are live. This is gonna just be, I'd say, let's see here, 30 minutes, an hour, maybe that, if that. It's probably not gonna be it's definitely not gonna be 2 hours long, but it's gonna be around that for sure. All right, Rangers aren't doing too well. Wait, do I have this on private? Let's see here. Let me change a couple of things here. All right. Hello. Canucks game. Aren't they facing Columbus? Oh, I think Demko was starting, yeah. Alright. Alright, let's get this started. It's going to be kind of a mini stream. I'm thinking 30 minutes to an hour. That's probably how long it's going to go. Yeah, Blue Jackets already leading 1-0. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. Jones scored for you in fantasy? Yeah, there you go. Alright. Again, this isn't going to be 2 hours long, last one. That's not going to happen. That ain't happening. I do not want that to happen anyways. But yeah. Canucks. I'm expecting them to give up at least 5 runs. Not 5 runs, but 5 goals there. Yeah, but that game's going to be pretty much a bore fest. I don't like watching Columbus. That's one thing. He's doing fantastic, really. Got the second cup. Oh, it's gotta get the second cup. What ammunition? What? What? Just tell me. Alright, what games are on the dot today besides the Stars game? Oh, I just saw that Demko save. On, what's his name? Yeah, NHL Gifts just posted that on Twitter. That's unbelievable. Demko already making fantastic saves. Oh, man. I'm hoping that Onger's better, but you never know. You never know. Alright, just tweeting this out now. Alright. Alright, so I heard that Ottawa Red Wings game was really boring. 2-0 Red Wings win. Ouch. That must have sucked. Alright, just for the Maple Leafs, that's the game to watch probably for tonight. That's going to be a fantastic game to watch. Any other ones? Stars probably going to lose. Not too many great games really going on. You got the Battle of Alberta, Sharks versus Golden Knights. There's not a ton of great games on really tonight. But that Jets versus Maple Leafs game, that's going to be amazing. Really. Alright. Thoughts on the Jets? They are pretty dominant. I could see them. I think, of course, they have to win a playoff game. I think that's pretty overdue. I think that they have a pretty good chance of getting to the second round, third round. However, I'm not hating on Columbus. I mean, if they get rid of Seth Jones, they're gonna implode in my rankings. But I don't hate Columbus. I need Arizona to beat San Jose, Santa Loser. Yeah, for St. Louis fans, yeah. Arizona doesn't face them though for a little while. When the Flyers don't play, it's a boring day. Well, the Stars probably gonna lose tonight, so again, pretty much as always. All right. we have Jack in here yet? Shout out to Jackie as well. Who can go further in the playoffs, Jets or Leafs? That's the thing, because I think the Jets will have an easier path towards the concert final or the final. I think that the Leafs will have to go past Tampa Bay or Boston. I think that the Jets have an easier road to the final. I'm going to pick the Jets to be going farther. The Leafs could most likely just lose in the first round. That's a pretty likely outcome for them. Arizona and St. Louis playing tonight at 8. Yeah. Arizona at home has been kind of shaky, so we'll see how that happens. But they've been a lot better on the road. Arizona has. That's been one of the best. That's how they've been rolling lately. Samuel Russo says, "Hey, hello, Ammunition. I already gave you a shout out, so hi." Neon Slasher says, "Hey, Dad. It's nice to see you, son. Nice to see you, son." Yeah, that Jets versus Leafs game, that's going to be fantastic to watch. Fantastic game. I hope I'm able to tune in. Because that's just fantastic. The two best teams in Canada facing against each other right before the playoffs. That's going to be a fantastic matchup. Did you get a better mic? It sounds more clear, or was it just your voice not good last stream? I didn't get a new mic, so I don't know what you're smoking, Jackie. But I mean, if I'm glad with it being better, but I didn't get anything new. Big game tomorrow. Will Colorado at Anaheim? Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a gigantic game for both teams. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Voices is always beautiful. Butte. Yep. All right, so. Just getting a few things going. Alright. Alright, I think we're good now. Yep. Alright. Yeah, there's quite a few boring games in this schedule, I guess you could say. Rangers versus Hurricanes. Ugh. I mean, at least you got one of the bad ones out of the way with Ottawa versus Red Wings. I heard that game was really, really boring. Glad I didn't start to watch that one. But I probably will watch the Jets vs. Maple Leafs game before the Stars game starts. So, yeah. That's probably the plan. I'm going to try to stay up till the grand total of 10 today to watch hockey, but I'm lousy and tired always. Yeah, that's a problem for me, too. Except I have to stay till 12, basically, every night when the Stars are playing, because, yeah, DSFRs need to come out, right? I'm currently watching the Columbus vs. Vancouver game. How is that game? Because I heard Demko was still doing pretty decent. How long are you streaming for? Well, it's like 4:12. I'm looking to go towards 5, so probably for an hour now. Why lightning hats? I don't know. Just, I was wearing it today. Didn't really take it off either. So, yeah, it's just what I'm wearing right now. It was boring, yeah. Again, I kind of expected that from that game. If you had to guess which team is going to miss out of the West, Avs, Ducks, Blues, or Kings, well, for $1 Stars, and we already know that, but I think it probably will be Colorado. Now, I hate to say that because I want to see Colorado in the playoffs, but I think it probably will be Colorado. Just because of their schedule, it's pretty brutal there. Are you going to watch for Tolvanen tonight? Maybe. If I'm able to watch that game, I should be able to watch that. That would be cool to see. Demko is elite. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he is pretty good, and he's already looking pretty decent in that game too. Demko is doing all right. He gave up one, but he stood no chance. Yeah, that's sometimes how it goes for rookie goaltenders. You know, defense is kind of lousy sometimes to get in front of them. What's your prediction for the home closer for us? I'm gonna say 3-2. I'm gonna say 3-2 Minnesota in overtime. Commercial break. Gotta hate those commercial breaks, man. I also hate all this MLS in my Twitter feed. It's a bad day when MLS is entirely on your Twitter. Hate that. Dallas is always so close to the playoff spot, but always lose near the end of the season. Yeah, that's what's happened the past 10 years. Really, it's happened a lot, and it's really just a broken record at this point. How it keeps happening. You should do a live reaction on Dallas game. To be honest, not 9. I know it's a stupid idea. Possibly, but I watched the Dallas games not in this room, but in another room, so it could be a little bit tricky too. Especially since I have brothers and sisters that are almost entirely screaming all the time. So again, pretty tricky. Anaheim's better finish as a 7 seed or better. Whoever is 6-8 is going to be swept by Nashville. Nashville's on a mission. I think Anaheim is probably the best team, probably the most likely team to knock out Nashville if there was an 8 seed. I think that just Anaheim in general has a really good built team for the playoffs, and I think that they'll do at least pretty well against Nashville. They're probably the best matchup against Nashville. Who do you think will have the best offseason? I don't know, because that's a tricky text question. Like, who's going to do the most in the offseason? Let's just make the question, who will do the most in the offseason? I'm going to go on a limb and say the New York Islanders will do the most in the offseason. Who will have the best offseason? I'm going to say the New York Rangers. So it's going to stay in New York for both of those things. Who are you, Jackie? Oh, the Hockey Boot, good evening. Good evening to you, sir, even though it's 4 o'clock, so I don't know if you technically call that an evening. I don't know. We're going to watch the Final Four tonight. I might watch the highlights, but again, I don't really care about any of those teams in the Final Four, so we'll see about that. I don't really like college just sports in general, but you know, I might watch the highlights for that because sometimes those games are electric too. Anaheim has never beaten Smashville, but we're close. Yeah, I mean, Anaheim I still think is a pretty good built team for the playoffs, and I think that they can do pretty well against them. Alright, so what are the updates on the NHL games here? Still 1-0 Vancouver. Yeah, the Bruins beating the Panthers today. That's a really, really brutal thing for the Panthers. I think that they're almost done at this point. I think it's going to have to take a just a pretty good miracle for Florida to make it now. I think that the Devils are playing really good now. I think that since the Florida Panthers have not played great in this last week, really, I think it's pretty much locked up in that East wildcard race. Yeah, Vancouver on the power play. Usually they do some things. Their power play is pretty underrated though. They've been pretty decent. Have you read the clinching scenarios for today? If so, which one do you want to happen, and one just not at all want to happen? The Dallas Stars being able to eliminated today. I think it's if St. Louis wins against Arizona and Dallas loses in regulation. I think that's the quota for the Dallas Stars being able to miss the playoffs. When's the outdoor game video going to come up? Maybe. I don't know, because I kind of forgot about it today, but I didn't really have that much time today. I literally just, and the only reason I'm live streaming today is because I really didn't have much time to do it. That's why this live stream is not going to be too long, but yeah. Laggy audio. Let me try and fix this. Is it still going? Is it still going? Let me know. Because I can turn some stuff off too. Sometimes the Wi-Fi has a problem. Sometimes. But yeah. How far do you think Vegas will go in the playoffs? I think that they can get to round 2, round 3. I don't think they'll go quite after that. Do you think Hart Kopitar? I think that he could be top 3, possibly if he tear. But he could definitely make it. I don't think that he'll win it, but I think that he could definitely be close. Audio's better, screen still sucks as usual. Yeah, I mean, I can't do too much about that. I'm not a wizard when it comes to streaming. Again, this is my second time, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I'm trying my best here. He's homeschooled? Yes, I am. Do you have spring break? Yeah, that was, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, technically, for my, for my district, I guess I could say. Are you excited for Infinity War? Kind of. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, or see it, but the trailers do look good for it. Turning some stuff. I recommend turning some stuff again. What do you mean by that, Jackie? Just specify it a little bit. But yeah, Kopitar definitely has a chance there. La follow for Hearts. I see. He's doing decent. He's doing decent for sure. Audio not working again. Oh boy. Let me see if I can turn some stuff off. Just make this a little bit easier for myself. I don't know how much I can do to making this stream a little bit less laggy, but again, I'm using the feature of the quick streaming that YouTube has implemented in the last week. I don't know how I could really fix too much about that, so again, just my mistake. Favorite MLB The Show YouTuber? Ooh, I have a lot of them, but I gotta give a shout out to M.Frisk. He is amazing. Been with him since 3K subs. He's really good, and I really recommend him. Audio's working for me, but screen is laggy. That's how it was last stream. I don't know really how to fix it. I might use a different setup for next time, but for this stream, I don't really want to say it to deal with it, but deal with it. For next stream, I might use my computer and not my my laptop, but for next time, I might use a different setup for this. And I'm probably from Vancouver. L, man. Yes, Sun is streaming again. How many points will I'm going to guess Goldfinen get today? I'm going to say he'll get 2 points today. Where should the MLB expand? I want them to go back to not Vancouver, to Montreal. I would like to see the Expos back, and that would be pretty fun. To see those uniforms back, I'd love to see that. Vancouver scores. Who scored there? Because there's really not too many options there to score. Just saying. Just update me on who scored there. If not, Twitter will update me anyways. Let's see. Horvat. Let me see. Let me just check real quick. For Canucks. It is Darren Archibald. I mean, that's good for him. Good for him, really. That's great. I mean, good to see him getting in the scoring column. That's fantastic. I kind of would like to see Demko win. It's good to see that story happen. For what, Peter? No, you're not getting mod. You're not getting that mod. Foster for Vezina, for sure. I think that he's definitely above Rene for that too good right now status. I think that's, Foster, 1,000 save percentage, you can't go wrong with that. Tolman is better than Pedersen, that is, but maybe. He's already made his NHL debut, so who knows, but again, that there are some implications there, you never know. Do you agree that Andre bust? I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say he is a good college boy, NCAA, and he's fantastic. I don't know what his stats are this season, though. I don't know when that ended. Alright, it's end of the third innings. Astros 4, Rangers 1. Never mind, they're doing pretty crap. Barzal Besser, yes. Line Matthews, no. I'm not gonna agree with that. Svechnikov or Zdenya. If I had to pick between those two, I'd say Svechnikov right now. Andre will not sign with Dallas. I don't know where else he would go because we have his rights, but Pedersen doesn't even have a contract. Well, yeah, but I mean, Tolman didn't have a contract like 4 days ago. So yeah. Besser, Barzal, admit it, y'all. No. Also, that rhymes. Good rhyme, Besser. Or not Besser, Jackie. Sorry, I'm confusing you. I thought because you said Besser was better that you were Besser, but never mind there. Say Z. There you go. Then LA will sign him and make him as good as Jack Campbell. Well, let's hope not. Let's not, because LA is a wizard when it comes to goalies, man. They're just fantastic. Where should Seattle's AHL team go? Maybe Portland. Portland could be an option there. If NHL doesn't want to go there. Maybe they put it on Portland. I don't know. There's lots of options there around that northwest area. Yeah, there's a lot of options there. Dude, it's an honor to be mistaken for Besser. He got the flow. Yes, for sure. Tolman for Calder. Not this year, but it's maybe next year. Maybe next year for sure. Hello, SoCal hockey fan 97. Alright, so again, I might not be going for too much longer. Again, this is a mini stream, quote unquote, probably for like 15 to 20 more minutes. But yeah, I don't have too much time on my hands, and I don't want to make another video today. So yeah. LA's goalie development is like makeup. They look good in LA, then become shit once they get traded away. Yeah, I mean that's happened to Darcy Kemper, right? Because he was in LA, he had like a 923 save percentage or something like that, and then he's in Arizona, and I think he's below 900. When will you collab with Post to Post? Whenever they offer me to do so. It's not like I really have say in that. Neil has to contact me first, but I would love to do that. I would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Stars are tanking by winning. I mean, against Philadelphia, I mean, yeah. I guess, but they're in that little like 16 spots in the draft there. Kemper is good stuff. In Arizona, we'll see. Tobias Ryder for him, yeah, I think that trade is definitely favoring LA right now, for sure. Carlson sign and trade for the Stars, I don't think so. Or I guess you're asking if he'll get signed or traded. I think he will get signed in Ottawa, and that's my prediction there. I think he'll stay. Bill Ranford has been a wizard with goalies in LA. Yeah, for sure. They have fantastic coaches for goalie development there. Kemper's underrated. Yes, he is, but again, he hasn't done great in Arizona too. I got a question for you. What do you get with Dallas Stars in March? Well, let me just show you real quick. You get some of this, and you know you might not like it, but you're going to get some of this. All right. Whether you like it or not, that's probably the official logo of March, with their March Madness, you know. Also, knee reveal, by the way. There you go. Doesn't have to wait till 200K. I got it right here. Should Brett Cole's goal should have counted? Should Brett Cole's goal have counted? Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. Maybe next year is this year. Yeah. I regret sends beats. Well, I guess the Stars are desperately regretting that too. I'd love to see that. Saros starts tonight against Tampa tomorrow. That's going to be rough, but again, Saros has played well against good opponents there. 2-1 Vancouver. Who scored? Let me know. Is it Archibald again? That would be funny. Still needed more of a return for Bishop. But they probably weren't going to sign him anyway, so again, it's better than nothing for sure. If it's not Horvat, then irrelevant pretty much at that point, unless it's Demko. No, there is a rumor that they will sign Carlson and trade him so he gets the 8-year contract. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how much you'd get back for him if you were to just sign him and then trade him. They would probably get a lesser return there instead of trading more into the offseason. I don't know what they would do there. I'll put a Stars hat on the tank. You know what? Maybe. Maybe for DSR. Probably. Maybe. In order to get something back. Again, they will get something back, but probably lesser than usual if they were to just, I don't know, trade them away in the trade deadline or something. Rev, how do you feel about my new Discord profile picture? It's elite. I haven't looked at what it was. I wasn't paying attention, by the way. I'm just gonna admit that. Goldobin scores. Oh, that's nice for Goldobin because again he's been on a bit of a slump there too. I wouldn't be mad if you signed for 8 years. Yeah, I mean that is pretty secure. Why did you start up Skyward Hockey with Jackie if it was your idea? I think I don't know the entire backstory of that, but I think Jackie created it. Yeah. Yeah, being Brendan created it, yeah, for sure. I was just joined on to it, and then they said, hey, I'm on. I'm like, okay, all right. What's your prediction for JT in the offseason? I'm guessing you're talking about JT Miller. Isn't he? No, he has 1 year left, so I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. JT? Just specify on that. Good Omen scores, yeah. A bust for right now, but maybe you can turn that around. John Tavares, he is staying in New York. I'm calling that. Alright, so stream is pretty much wrapping up. Are you a soccer fan? No, not really. It's probably one of my least favorite sports, just because there's no real scoring ever. Again, I don't really like it. You know, it's pretty boring at most times. And again, I just said earlier that I don't like MLS on my Twitter feed, and that's definitely true. Um, Again, soccer is just boring to me. I used to play it for like a couple of years when I was like 5, but that's probably the best. It's a lot better to play it than to watch it for sure. But again, I'm not a big into hockey there. No, I'm not high. I'm pretty tired, but not high. Tavares will become a Preds D-man. That'd be funny. If they had somehow room to put him on the defense, that'd be funny. And to see Tavares giving up the game-winning goal, that would be fantastic. Johnny T for third line center on the Penguins. Again, I think that he'd be a winger if they somehow signed him. Because I don't know how his faceoffs are, but he doesn't seem really third line material, you know. But yeah, I think that they're pretty overcrowded and they're not going to afford him. They really cannot. So sorry, Jeremy. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Let's see. When are the next game starting? Next game is Jets versus Maple Leafs. All right. Again, this stream is probably not going to go for too much longer, but you know it's going to be a little bit longer. Still probably like 15 minutes ish. So we'll see. Star's going to make any trades or signings this off season. I think they're going to make some moves. Hopefully get some depth there. I think that they desperately do need that. Increase cap for... Yeah, that'd be pretty funny when if they did that, yeah, it would be a roller coaster. Then Twitter would just go insane. Even Penguins fans would pretty much go insane there. Do you have a pop socket? What is that? What is a pop socket? Oh, those. No, I do not. There, to be honest, I don't even, I had to look it up, so there you go. There's your answer. I had to look it up to see, so no, I do not. How's your Tinkin beer going? I shaved 2 days ago, so it's not a playoff beer material there. We should get Tavares. That'd be funny if we somehow were able to get Tavares. Yeah. I don't think we would have a cap space. Maybe sign it for 1 year. If we were going to sign Tavares, we'd basically be saying goodbye to Tyler Seguin at that point. Erik Karlsson equals future not Ottawa Senators. Yeah, he might not be. What's a pop socket? That's how you know he's homeschooled. Yeah, I mean, my mom has one, but again, I don't really care, to be honest. Bishop for Foster. I mean, Foster's already a Carolina Hurricane at this point. It's pretty much a done deal. Karlsson to Vegas. Again, that was close to happening in the trade deadline, so... Vegas reasons, man. It could always happen. Don't ever doubt that. Do not ever doubt that. Alright, so I got a couple of Tootsie Rolls here, and because I'm pretty, what do you call it, tired, I'm gonna eat some of these. Some of them, though. What's your favorite candy? Because, I don't know. Singing for Carlson. Maybe. Carlson. Yeah. Including Stall for Stall. 2 good trade online moves there. Singing for Aho. But which Aho? Aho? But for which Aho? You never know. I'd say, if that both Sebastian Ahos are worth it for sure. Smith for Smith, then Smith gets flipped for Smith, while the other team gets Smith for Smith. But which one? I'm just kidding. Yeah. And Tootsie Rolls like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, they're fantastic. Like, I just roll past them, and it's just, I can keep going with them. I wonder, did you jinx us, or did your entry jinx? I can't talk right now. Let me just swallow this. I do that like 9 Tootsie Rolls ago. Yeah, you can just roll through them. I wonder, did you jinx us, or did your name tree jinx us? It's your name tree up all the way. He's the ultimate jinx right now. The off-season champions, we are. We must pray to the off-season champion gods, and, well, Eating ASMR for sure, for sure. Mega Lucario, that's a good Pokemon. So yes, I know you are not carrot first. More first man in the Earning Tree Discord. So welcome aboard. Should I eat another Tootsie Roll? Yes or no? Well, it's not up to debate. Yes. Whoever gets Smith does win, for sure. Alright. Do you think Edmonton Oilers will have a good offseason and come back next year? They could definitely do so. Again, there's one of those teams that could definitely be good, and then bad, and then the next offseason and the next season, they could definitely be good again. I mean, that's a lot of weird teams that just go bad, one bad year, one good year, one bad year. There's a lot of inconsistent teams in this league. That's a good trade there, Jeremy, for sure. Thoughts on the Habs getting Dahlin possibly? I mean, the Murray hasn't been too kind to them lately, so I don't really know there. It could always happen, and definitely save their team there. Uh-oh, we have a battle here. All right. Again, final prediction for the Stars game tonight. Minnesota Wild 3, Dallas Stars 2 in overtime. Someone who only eats 9. Alright. We have a chat. For Smith Belling? Yeah. I dig it. That was fantastic 3-way trade. Be like multiple 3-way trades to make that happen. Ottawa has a Smith. I'm going to the game tonight. I will hopefully get an autograph from Madonna. Hopefully. Put a picture on Discord if you do, because that would be fantastic to see. And mail it to me. No, just kidding. But that would be fantastic if you were able to get that. Oh, yeah, well, Habs have a price, so fight me. I mean, Yummy is better, anyways. Yummy is better, and you can't even argue that. Especially this season, man. Especially this season. Alright, so we probably have 10 more minutes-ish with this stream, so get your last questions going today. Or right now. Price, amazing, or not Price. Niemi is an amazing goaltender. Habs don't have much cap space to sign Tavares. Well, depends on what moves they make in the offseason, but I think they will have the cap to sign. If they make a couple of moves, they have the cap space, but at the same time, they don't really. If they're going to make any moves, they would have to basically do Tavares only. Seagrove, I think you are fantastic. Well, see you later, Steve. Do you put pineapples on your pizza? No, and anybody that does is a monster. No, I'm just kidding. But pineapple on pizza is terrible. Also, if you don't microwave your pizza, we have a problem. Anyways, if you don't microwave your pizza, that's sad. That's really sad. Gravis' address is 123 Stars Super Suck Avenue. Well, you're close to that. It's actually 321 Stars Super Suck Avenue. So get it right. Do straws have one hole or two? One. They have one. Columbus Power Play. What moves do you think the Stars need to make in the offseason with the cap space and free agent situation? Not too many. I think that if the guys that develop right, like Gurionov, Rupines, can get up and play well in the NHL next season, I don't think that they're going to make too many moves. Just a few of them. Of course, Dahlin will definitely be a good move there if they somehow are able to get him. Yeah. I'd say one, but again, it's all up to personal preference there. One on both sides? No, because the hole goes all the way through. I mean, he isn't necessarily wrong. But this is not what the stream was supposed to be like. You never know. Tennis balls are yellow. Oh my gosh, let's not go to this debate. Let's not go to this one. Let's not go to the Steve Dingle podcast debate. Tennis balls. Because I always thought they were green. But they are yellow. But they always seemed green to me. I don't know why it was, but they always seemed green to me. And I just looked them up the other day, and they are yellow. But they always looked green. They always looked green. And I don't know. They always look green to me. I don't know what it is. My eyes might be terrible, but they always look green to me. So, do you watch TD Bear? Not really. His clickbait is pretty bad, but again, some of his stuff is okay. Yeah, it's neon greenish. I mean, is it yellow? Is it green? I always thought it was green, but then I look up, it's pretty much yellow. New York Rangers, rather than Texas Rangers. Over the past few years, yeah, for success-wise, that guy is really, I used to watch him, but I don't know what he does now. I think he just does, like, general, what would you call it? Sports game stuff, I don't know, really. Maybe we're all colorblind, perhaps. Maybe there isn't a such thing as a colorblind, we just have, everyone has a different level of color. That could always happen. How do you feel Jay's knocking out the Texas Rangers 2 years in a row? Well, how do you feel? How do you feel when I say that we're both in the dumpster this season? Yeah, it's not gonna go well for either of us, bud. So we really aren't enemies anymore. Roses are red. Roses are red and nuts are brown. Skirts go up, pants go down. Body to body, skin to skin. When it's stick it in. Alrighty then. It goes on dry, comes out wet. The longer it's in the stronger it gets. Comes out dripping, starts to sag. It's what you think. It's a tea bag. That's a great sex poem. Yeah, I mean, can Washington get past the second round? I made a video on this like a few weeks ago, but I think that they could if they don't face the Penguins. They have a good shot there. Bush did 9/11. You're not Heisman, man. You're not Heisman. Dozer Fire. Don't you act like him. I don't want you turning into that guy, alright? Don't tell him, by the way. Our starting pitcher is amazing. Sure, our hitting is terrible, but, I mean, the starting pitching rotation is fine. The hitting, though, it is atrocious. Columbus needs to step it up for sure. They're losing... Are they losing against Vancouver? Yeah, they're losing against Vancouver 2-1. Ouch. That's really bad. You're wrong, Tolman is on the first line. Yeah, I heard about that. But I don't know how much playing time he's going to get there. But with Arvidsson and Johansson, that's going to be lethal. Torts needs to lecture them. Hasn't he already lectured them enough? I mean, that is his style anyways. So, I don't know. Do you like Arvidsson? Yeah, I have him in fantasy. And I do like the way he plays. He's just an, what would you call it? What's the word? I can't remember. I don't really, he's just, I think that he's a really good first, I wouldn't say that he's a really good first liner, but if you have him on a second line, dude, you are doing fantastic. Do you like Toronto FC? Then, do you like Toronto FC can go 2 champs in a row? I don't really care about MLS, I don't really care about soccer, but, I mean, they looked, I think I saw some of the final that they were in last season, so, I don't know, they look decent there, so, maybe not, maybe no, maybe so, maybe no. My fantasy team got injured in the second round. My fantasy team didn't even make the playoffs. I mean, I had Arvidsson, Shifley I had for a little while, but of course he got injured. My team was great offensively, but my goalies just sucked. I mean, they failed me for a lot of times. DC United is my favorite MLS team. I mean, if I had to pick one, of course, it would be LC Dallas, so I don't really have an option there. If I picked anybody else, I'd pretty much be on a pitchfork right now. Rip my 3D, man. Again, injuries do really. And I have a post-to-post fantasy, which some of you are in, I think, that you're in dumpster fire. But I think the one that I'm on a post-to-post got really injured, really banged up, and that's not looking too good right now. Arsenal is best. You never know. Who will win the World Cup this year? Go USA. It's not gonna happen, but go USA. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the World Cup, at least. But anything can happen. That's my injuries were Seth Jones, Kleppbaum, and McAvoy. Ouch. Anybody who drafted McAvoy, that was a big injury. How far do you think the Leafs will go this year? Please say first round sweep. It's not going to be a sweep for them, but if they face the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Bruins, which of course is the most likely thing, I don't think that they make past the first round. I think that a lot of Leafs fans are having a tough time like embracing that, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. If they face Tampa, they're going to get destroyed. If they face Boston, it's going to be a closer series, but I still think that they'll get beat. Mullet or bowl cut? I mean, anything other than bowl cut and you're okay. I mean, bowl cut is just atrocious. What about Houston Dynamo for MLS? Any Houston team, in all honesty, just blah. USA isn't in the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, again, that's just how much I know about the World Cup. I was saying go as USA, even though they're not even in there. 2018 World Cup Russia. I mean, at least if they're not taking steroids, I'm fine with it. I hope they get destroyed. For the Maple Leafs, I mean, yeah. I know a lot of people that don't like them. I like the Leafs, but I think the most realistic thing is they're going to be beaten in the first round there. Do you know the score of the Yankees game if it has started? No, I do not. Let's see. I think they're winning though. No, they're not. They're 2-2 with the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 6th. So, Blue Jays doing better than I thought though. Is anime good or bad? Some of it is good, some of it is weird, some of it is really, really weird. But I'm not huge into anime, but again, I'm not hugely against them. Are you interested in curling? I mean, the USA winning has got me a little bit intrigued, but I've never really been into curling. I mean, if I'm going to watch it, there's really nothing else at the time, and that's probably the only thing that's on TV, so I could watch it. Billy Bear hates anime. Yes, he does, apparently. Yes, he does. Raptors or Bulls? If you're talking about who I like better or who I think will go farther into the playoffs, of course, the Raptors will go a lot farther in the playoffs, but I had to pick one that I liked more. I'd probably say the Bulls just because of their uniforms. I really do like that. And the logo, it's fantastic. I know Billy Bear hates anime. What's up, TTB TV? Hello. Where's the Drew jersey? In my closet right there. Not on today, though. Sadly. Because it is a very good jersey, isn't it? Alright, so probably... Alright, I'll go till 5. I'll go till... So that's 14 more minutes there, so get your last questions going on. Dallas Stars the best chance in hockey, man. If Tampa... I'm Timpa from the Tuggy Livestream. Oh, yeah. I think I remember you from there, so glad to see ya. Show us your jersey collection. I can't show you it really right now because that would mean I had to get up and I'm too lazy for that. But it hasn't changed since the video I made a couple of months ago, or I guess a month ago, about my jersey collection besides the Flyers jersey. So I have the Flyers Drew jersey, the Red Wings 2016 Stadium Series jersey with Zetterberg on the back, the Vegas Golden Knights home jersey, the Colorado Avalanche home jersey from last season, the Oilers jersey, home jersey from last season with McDavid on the back, and that's it, besides the Stars one as well, that I wear almost every single day so far, so yeah, that's the collection right now. You should buy a Carey Price jersey. They're a little bit too expensive. If I was gonna buy a Montreal Canadiens jersey, there's a full moon, $40. That's plus tax and shipping. That's probably the one I go for. I was really close to buying that too last time. I'm eyeing another jersey that's was recommended in the post Discord. I might be buying that, and I'm gonna keep it secret for right now, but I might be buying it. I'm not gonna say yes or no if I'm gonna buy it, but there might be a jersey coming. That's just all I'm gonna say. Do you use the hat hangers on the door? No, because the door doesn't really appear in videos too often, really too much, and if I was to put it on that door, it would be pretty out of the way, and I like to have the rack, you know, kind of outside, in the view of the camera, so yeah, I mean, no chance versus Tampa. Yeah, no balls, show the collection. You know what? I'll show you the Flyers jersey for right now. Let's see. The Butte's right here. Here it is. I got Flyers Giroux on the back, and he's been doing really hot lately. Really ever since I got the jersey, he's been on fire. So you get one jersey. You get one jersey, and that's it. I'm a Ranger fan, but Boston looks real good. Yes, for sure. They look fantastic. Boston looks really, really ready for the playoffs. Taylor Hall jersey. Again, if they weren't so expensive, I would want to get that. What's a good Nintendo game coming out soon, not named Smash? I don't really know, man, because, again, Nintendo hasn't really impressed me this year. And I haven't really bought, I don't think I bought, last Nintendo game I bought was Super Mario Odyssey, so, again, that's going to tell you something. They haven't really impressed me in this first quarter of this season, so I don't really know what to tell you. There's some decent eShop games, but again, I haven't really bought that much. How short are you? I am 5'9" right now. Again, I set the change in like 5'9"-ish, 5'9.5", I don't know. Your bed is in front of the door. Yeah, why not? Are you interested in crickets? I mean, it's a fair. I mean, I am interested in it. It's a very interesting sport. Same with Finnish baseball, even though it's not technically Finnish baseball. But those two are really close to baseball and are but very very interesting. I don't know if I'll play it, but man, they look they look really interesting there. Is this a crusty crab? No, this is Patrick. Yeah, you set that up for me, man. You set that up for me. Um, let's see. Um, all right. Odd Titter is in the hanger right now. Um, Dumpster Fire, if you're still watching this, you gotta get something at that hanger, man. You have to. You have to. If no Pokemon game announced at E3, I really need Pokemon game announced at E3. That has to happen. Gen 4 remake, just give it to me now. Give me, just take away all my money right now. I would buy it too, for sure. Baseball is boring to watch. Yeah, sometimes. Again, playoff baseball is a lot better. Hello, Jackie. You're still here. Bester hasn't even come today, and he's supposed to be a mod? Shameful. Shameful, man. What a scrub. Bester hasn't even been here the entire time. Just what a scrub, man. He doesn't even deserve to be mod, am I right? Do you remember me? Yes, Change Ranger. Yes, I do. Gen 4 Remake, Cynthia was my hell? Alright. But Cynthia was a beast. I don't know if the screen froze necessarily. Again, I can't do much about the lag because I'm an idiot when it comes to streaming. There is a pen shirt on lids for $11. Interesting. I don't know, because again, if I'm gonna buy a shirt, it probably probably want to have a nice design on that. So maybe if I'll look into it. Not anymore. All right, good for that. Pens suck. I mean, I hope they don't three-peat, but I don't necessarily hate them, to be honest. The only thing I'd want at the hangar tonight would be either a Madonna jersey, Klingberg jersey, or a shirt. Get the Madonna jersey, man. Just do it. You know you want to. You know you gotta spend that little extra dough there. Just do it for once. And, yeah. That Madonna jersey, I'm looking at it on Twitter, man. That looks fantastic. Looks good. Here's the thing. I'm broke. Well, all I'm hearing right now is excuses, and that's shame, man. Excuses, man. Excuses. You think Klingberg should get the Norris? Not anymore at this point. He hasn't played at all. I don't think he deserves it now. Klingberg, more like I can't see them. That maybe. I mean that. You never know. You're broke about that. I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that. Aren't we all broke? CCM or Bauer? I'm gonna guess CCM. To be honest, I like them a little bit more. Don't really have too much of a preference, but if I had to choose one, I'd go with the CCM. Let's see the updates on the Vancouver game. And the second is still 1-2, unfortunately. Columbus is being really, really bad right now. Really, really bad. Losing against Vancouver in Vancouver. Ouch. That sucks. Rene versus Vasi. Rene is gonna get it. He's too good right now. Jays lead 3-2. That's good for them. I didn't really expect them to win. If they win, that's gonna be good for them. Who's your Vezina trophy pick? Rene for sure. He's just been too good right now, especially for the last couple of weeks. He's been way too good. Yeah, just Rene spam. Let's see. What are the MLB games going on today? Nationals beat the Reds 13-7. What? That is probably one of the weirdest scores in a long time. That's weird. It's not weird that the Nationals won, but wow, 13-7. Rene for Masterton, you're stretching it a bit there. You're stretching it quite a bit there. But yeah, for Vezina, I'd say for sure. But yeah, I think that Rene for Vezina is pretty much a lock at this point. So 5 more minutes left in the stream here. Get your last questions in right now because I don't know how or when the next time is I'm going to stream because it might not be for a little while. It might turn into a weekly thing. I might turn this into like maybe have a specific day for it that I do it every week. But again, I probably won't be able to do it for a little while since I am quite busy this week. Jonas Corpus all on net for Columbus. Again, no excuses for Columbus right now losing against Vancouver. That's just pitiful. Pitiful for sure. Yager for Calder. I'd say that's a lock at this point. I mean, who else is over there? Barzal? Ugh. You got Yager, man. Sportsnet or TSN. For TSN for announcers or for commentators, but Sportsnet for overall presentation. I cannot stand Sportsnet commentators. Especially the person who does it for release games, I cannot stand him, to be honest. Just the commentators for Sportsnet just suck. Their analysts are good, but man, for TSN nails it for the commentators. They just got it on lock there. Blue or red, blue. Purple is my favorite color. And again, Victor, you can't go wrong with that. Russia or Belarus. Belarus is an elite country. But if you're talking about where I want to live, it's up in the air. I'd rather neither, to be honest, but yeah. Crosby or Malkin? Crosby. McGuire or Milbury? McGuire. He's laughable, but Milbury is just a pain in the ass. I mean, McGuire is at least hilarious. As a Canadian, I agree Sportsnet commentators for Leafs can be very biased on pretty simple goals, saves, just Fox Sportsnet. Yeah, they're really biased for Leafs games. And for TSN, I think they just nail it overall in just the commentary. They just have some of the best in the game, and I think that's true for a lot of them. But for Sportsnet, again, they have some work to do in that department for sure. But they got lots of guys for like the post-game talk and stuff like that. They have the analysts down. Talk about the Wild game tonight, for sure. The Stars face them. I feel like the Minnesota Wild are going to win that. Probably 3-2, something like that. I feel like it might go to overtime, but that's a bit stretching it for a bit. Again, Mike Modano is going to be great for reunion night, not reunion night, but for him coming back. It's going to be great to see for the pregame there. Socks or sandals? Socks. Socks are comfortable and easy to wear. That's a gold and silver reference, but not for shorts, you know. Jim Houston or Craig Simpson? I don't know. Also, can Minnesota do something in the playoffs? Maybe, because they're looking pretty decent going into the playoffs, so you never know. They could do some damage. I don't know how far they could get. Don't know how much they can go. They're probably looking to be facing Winnipeg, so that's going to be a scary matchup, but a good playoffs matchup there. I don't know how far they can go, though. That's going to be a pretty tough series for them if they do end up going to that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think the Stars have too much of a chance against Minnesota. I would like to win when Madonna was in the building, but again, you never know about them. Minnesota trying to beat Nashville. That would be funny to watch them try, to be honest. I think the best team to face them is probably going to be Anaheim. I think they probably have the best chance there. What is the source of the Dallas collapse? There's really not one thing that I can really nail down for the Dallas collapse. It's a lot of things. Bishop injury. The defense has been terrible over the last week. Again, the offense has been suspect. The depth has not come through. There's a lot of things. There's not one thing that has been the collapse of them. Otherwise, I think they would have been fixed by now. I think it's just a lot of things and some problems with the team in general that I think have just come on to and really been exposed, again, this last 10 games. It's really heartbreaking there. Sportsnet only cares about the Leafs, only watch Sportsnet for hockey games. I use TSN for everything else sports related. Yeah, for sure. I think that they do go heavy into the Leafs. I mean, you can't really blame them. They have the best fan base in the NHL, or not the best, but the largest. I think I can't really blame them too much for that. Thoughts on the Leafs-Jets game? That's going to be fantastic to watch. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but that game is going to be fantastic. I hope that's a really tough game, a really competitive game there. Top five teams to win the Stanley Cup: Nashville, Boston, Tampa, Jets. If I had to pick a fifth team, I'm going to say... I'm going to say... that's tough. I'm going to say Vegas, I guess, in fifth. I don't think that they could win the Stanley Cup, but again, they could be there. By the way, keep up the good... Keep it up. You make great vids. Thank you, Minnesota Wild Fan 271. Thanks for the support and everything. you've done. Again, chatting here is very much appreciated. Are you a Cowboys fan? Yes, but not really. I mean, if I don't really have too much of a team in NFL, but I have to choose one, it would be the Cowboys. Again, I watch almost every single game. And it's going to trigger a lot of you, but again, they'd probably be my team to pick there. I don't like Jerry Jones, by the way. That's just pretty much that's pretty much what I have to say every single time somebody says, "Hey, are you a Cowboys fan?" Yeah, I am, but I don't like Jerry Jones. That's just a disclaimer there. Tolman will score a hat trick today. Possibly again with Arvidsson and Johansson. I mean, those guys are going to feed him for days, and I hope that he does because that would be fantastic. Yeah. Let's see, Vancouver game. That's just started in the third. And again, Florida losing today. That's pretty brutal. Is Niemi a GOAT? Yes, he is. For Montreal Canadiens, he is. His helmet sucks. Shout out to the Post video for pointing that out. But again, he is the GOAT for sure. He definitely deserves to be on the Montreal Canadiens next year. I don't know how well he'll do on another team. I think he does fit in Montreal pretty well. But again, I think that there isn't going to be any... I don't think there's going to be too many other teams that he'll play well with other than Montreal there. So I think that is best for him to stay there. After the Penguins' first round exit, how much will Crosby cry? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. It depends on who they're facing. Facing Philadelphia, he'll cry an extra amount. If he's facing like Columbus, again, he'll still cry, but not too much. Not too much. Who's your favorite player? Either Tyler Seguin or Seth Jones, to be honest. Those two guys. Root for them. Seth Jones somehow came to the Dallas Stars one day. Whew. Love that. No, Hazmat, I didn't skip your question. I just said it when you said that I skipped your question, so loophole there. Do you think that if Jersey wins today, the Panthers are done? I think that is pretty much, that's pretty much the case. I mean, time is really running out for them, and I think that's, even though they have a decently easy schedule down the last, I think that's like 4 games now, I still think that they are pretty much done if New Jersey wins, and especially if they win 2 more games. They're going to have to count on New Jersey being pretty bad down the stretch. And I think that Florida, their time is desperately winding down. I think that losing today against Boston, even though Boston is fantastic, they really, really, really needed that win. I really wanted them to be in the playoffs, but again, I don't know if that was likely. And again, against Boston, that's a tough matchup. All right, so it is past 5 o'clock, so I think that's going to be it for me streaming today. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe if you did not. And again, there will be more live streams in the future. Probably, maybe make this a weekly thing. That'd be nice to see. But again, there is going to be more live streams. Not necessarily soon, but again, there will be more live streams to come. So again, like, subscribe if not, and I'll see you guys later in the next live stream, and hopefully in the next video. And again, and I hope you guys enjoy it.